Today, we're finishing basing the Celts. Stay tuned. We're back, and I'm going to show you what I did. So, here we have the Celts, and I've got them based, as you can see, and I want to show you the materials that I experimented with. Now, we had some of this left over. We were doing a remodeling project this past winter, and we had some spackling. It was a little on the dry side, so I did mix some water in with it and got it to loosen up again. This is made by DAP, and this is the result of DAP. And I will show you here what we're looking at. You can see the results. And this is after I have put some flocking on, as you can see. And I did a brown wash. You can see it takes the wash really well. It makes the base very solid. I don't see this cracking anytime. And then I use my micro sol, which is a flat top coating that I use on all my models when I'm done painting them to protect them. So this has been hit already with that. Now there's a couple other things I'm going to add. I'm going to add some like small little shrublets. I'll probably put some little sticks and things I'm going to glue on here just to give us another sense of realism. And then Amazon was sold out of the brown, so I went ahead and got the gray sand. I know a lot of guys use this, and then they just put different color washes over it. So that's basically what I did. It's the Vallejo texture. I really like this. It's really good stuff. And here's the effect we get with the dry texture. And you can see that it does look, I think it looks more realistic as far as if you're going after mud and not going after sand. The only downfall to this is it seemed like I had to come back in with a second coat as it dried around the bases of the figurines. It kind of settled down. Now I did find also that this product, when it dries, it's almost like a rubbery texture. So you can definitely, you're not going to have any problems with this cracking or anything. But just so you guys know, if you do want to just use a spackle to do your basing, if you are going after more of a mud effect instead of just doing all grass, I'm trying to kind of get away from that. I'm trying to step up the game a little bit. So I want to do a combination of mud with grass and some other effects. It's really easy to get this stuff, both products, on the legs, on the on the miniatures. So what I ended up having to get, I improvised. I used some of my tweezers. I used like the back of my tweezers. I used this to move the product around. I even modified a skewer from the kitchen. To really no avail. This has worked better. So I ran and got online to Amazon, my go-to, for a sculptor's kit. All right, this was $10.50, and it's stainless steel. So I'll show you some of the accoutrement you get with this kit. It's really nice, and this is definitely the way forward with working with this, because I would have used one of these two devices. See, I'll put them up the close cam here, and you can see this one's got a longer handle, but these are essentially the same, but you can take this and get into these little nooks and crannies and moving the product around, right? And then we've got a couple of tools that are like this. They're the same. It's almost like you get two of everything, right? So two of these in this configuration, and you can see they have the little grips. These are really high quality. I mean, come on, $10.50. I'm Amazon Prime member, so Yeah, so you get 2 of everything. So if you have a friend that is also going to be basing with these materials, you could buy 1 kit and split it, right? That's $5 a piece. Now these pieces here, these 2 are not similar, so it's not exactly 2 for 2, but you get another one of these deals. So you get 3 of those, it looks like. 3 of those. All right, 1, 2, 3 of those. And you get 3 of these. These are the same. So 3 of these. And then you get 2 of these. Interesting. So 2, 3, and 3. So as a sculptor, you know, the people that normally buy this kit are real sculptors. So you can use this with, you know, you can buy some of the clays that, if you let it sit, it dries. So you can like do like a little sculpt, maybe some rocks or something you really want to do some really heavy detail, whatever you're working on for a diorama. But again, that's the beauty of this multi-basing, guys, is you're making a little mini diorama, right? So there you have it. Get some more light on this. So I'm going to purchase another light, an LED bank that's going to be long. It's a long, elongated work lamp to put above these 2 and really flood this area with more light. So there you have it. So it turned out pretty well. I used my standard homemade bases. I cut these out of, it's similar to Luan. It's smooth on one side, it's rough on this side. I don't know if you can tell that on the camera. But and then I top coated it with flat black out of my airbrush. And the reason I did that is when I'm doing glues, or even this product's kind of got some moisture to it, even the spackle has moisture. I had 0 warping with this, 0 warping, as you can see, and it's just as solid as a rock. This base is not flexible. This is like the perfect material to use for your basing. You just buy it in sheets. I think it was 2x4 sheets, 2 foot by 4 foot sheets. And then I'll take this is my last one, so what I'll do is I'll take this out to my shop and I will trace several more stands, and I'll just take my my jigsaw and just zip right up the line, right, and cut it with the jigsaw. I've looked at getting little mini table saws, but I haven't been able to find anything that you can rig so that you can take a sheet and pass it through, and that's the whole trick. You either got to hold it flat off of another. I have like a work area that I actually hold it off of and then use my jigsaw. And if I find a table saw where I can actually put it inside of something that I can set on like a small workbench or something, and then run the sheet through so it's nice and straight, I'll go that route. But so far I have not found anything. So if you guys are using something like that that's working for making your own custom bases, please let me know. You can also take this material and just take a hole saw. If you like circular bases, you can buy a hole saw kit with your drill, your electric power drill, and you can make circular bases with this material. You take a hole saw and just go zip, 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 and make as many bases as you want. So there you have it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I wanted to show you how we're finishing these up, and we're gonna move forward. I got another batch I'm gonna do, but we're not gonna do any more filming on celts. I think you've had enough celts. So we do have to get these done so I can move on to the next project. What will that project be? I wonder what we're gonna do next. You're gonna have to wait and find out. Thanks, guys. Have a good one and be good.